we're live now, I guess.
First thing to do is what? Okay, so guess we just start now. I should also get this on Twitch as well. Check. Okay, so I guess we just I suppose. Shit. And there you go. Alright, we're in. Here's the seed if you want to go on vanilla and play this, I suppose. If there's no one, I don't know if I should wait per se. I think. Yes. What the heck? Weird. Currently, I'm probably like, yeah. So like, there's a lot of stuff per se already in. It's just that I didn't really have enough time to polish them and finish him up. That's probably what I'm gonna do approximately before graduate releases. Actually, let's see. Alright, I'm just gonna enter my own stream real quick. Real quick. Okay. Since no one's probably in the stream yet. Cool. me check if I can do this. Let me see if I can get this on TikTok as well.
Oh my.
And I'm trying to get this as far and wide as possible, because, like, yeah, I guess. Never mind, actually. Let me check. What? The stream. Huh? What the? It is. Eh. Oh, 6,000 KBS. Okay, wait. Uh-oh, oops. Okay. Alright, I guess that's it. I suppose that since this is probably not gonna get any views. Wait. Technically I can, like... Wait. Okay. What is this? Okay. For your first... God damn it. For your first mobile live stream, starting your first live video. Oh, yeah. No. Okay, I guess I'll probably just not worry about any of that, per se. Oh, what the... but this is... That ended like... That ended like... What the... In Jadala, they found you, they found... What? Okay. People still talk about April even after that. I'm surprised it's popular and famous shit in the first place. Suppose I can get... What else do we stream as well? Anyway, what the hell is Willow sending me? If you want to join our random GC, slime me up. Me and Emma are bored. Be right back. Let me just tell them something. Okay. Weirdly enough. I guess we can just start by like... Let's just go with Limbo first. So Limbo is still really unpolished. I haven't like added basically anything yet. So like this is not so, but I will probably finish this like later on. So Limbo wasn't really gonna be added initially because I already had the regular Nether, but then I decided to add it anyway because, well, I just felt like it was a little important per se. But like basically, Limbo is gonna have like way more than just for now there's like only like a few things. There's like a few let me get some. There's only like a few like, basic ruin blocks. A bit of a pain in the ass to, like, spawn. But, like, basically the whole thing is that these are usually supposed to be spawning, like, somewhere around the world. And you, like, find them, and they're gonna probably have loot and stuff. But, like, I didn't really add any loot, per se. Because, like, for now, it's a bit empty, kind of. So, like, there's, like, 2 types for right now. I plan on, like, adding, like, a few more. Always, like, 10 types. I guess 5 just start out with, and then probably when I get to, like, polishing this thing up, I'll probably have, like, 5 more. But, yeah, that's kind of it in terms of that. I guess I could just discuss some of the first mobs that you will usually be seeing. What the? That you'll be first seeing when you enter the regular Nether and then Limbo. So we have like the unbaptized. This was like something. Oh, actually, did it 2 months ago. Okay, yeah. My bad. So like this was like an idea I had for like since like the start of the project. In fact, this was inspired by the Dante's Inferno game from like 2010. And so a lot of like features are brought there. This was just an idea I had because I thought it was funny. I just thought, you know what, why not you just add these absolute creatures into the game? And so I did. They're more of just a bunch of cannon fodder for you to get something like more holy and unholy points. So the crucifix is also getting implemented. It's just going through a revamp right now. What am I even talking to myself? I'm not talking to myself. Ha. So like this was like. So like, usually they're just easy ways of getting something like unholy essence. And also holy essence once I rework the cross. The crucifix is like really dog shit right now. I like using it on an iron golem, for example. Ezra, get out of here!
I'm just watching.
Be right
seeing what
back.
you were doing.
Be right back.
What?
Just get out!
Scissors.
Okay, cool,
Please
fine.
cut your hair short.
Hey, Ezra, get out. Okay, you're not cool.
Give me the scissors.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
Oh, I
Sorry.
see you playing Minecraft.
Dude, can you just read the sign next time? Sorry about that. So, like... Fucking hell, man. I guess I just can't stream, per se, because, like, every single time I do, my little brother just comes into my room, and since he can't read, he just barges in anyway. So I guess I'll just do more. Do you know No, birds or reptiles. Honestly, I guess in terms of the question, I know a bit more about, I guess, reptiles than birds, but honestly, I know both of them. If that's what you're generally meaning by that. Moving on from all that bullshit, we finally have the Soul Corpse. Someone on Discord told me to add this, so I kinda did. This is yet again another basic that's yet again used for unholy essence. It's in holy essence, nothing else. I was going to use like a regular skeleton as a base, but then I found out that I could just don't mind the fish. That I could just add I could just add that I could just add these little heads on them. Sorry for the pause. The awkward stuttering. But like, okay, what the hell is that? I'll probably need to fix that. And then like the first project from the first mob from the project, the Damned. So Oh. Oh, yeah. I mean, kind of. So, like, initially this was just gonna be, like, another basic nether project, you know, like, it's gonna be, like, I'm gonna add this thing, I'm gonna add, like, I'm gonna revamp the basic nether, I'm gonna add, like, a few of these things. That's...
You want pizza?
Yes! Okay, Ezra, can you, like... Oh my god.
What did you say?
Ezra, just go
You want
away!
pizza for dinner?
Sorry, guys. I'm not really having enough today. I just can't. I guess no one learned to read. Sorry about all that. I literally cannot. In school dying. This is me in school dying. Okay, that's kind of funny. So like, I was kind of making this like a basic nether project. And then I heard of that one Dante's Inferno game. Let me go look at the video where I first knew that game. Let me look. 2010 games. Yeah, it was Evan Prince who, yeah, it was Evan Prince who, fuck. Why is it so hard for me to say stuff? So, it was Evan Prince who inspired me to make this a Dante's Inferno mod. Also, the fact that Dante's Inferno is, despite, like, literally being the most known literature, like, ever, literally has, like, no mod made about it. There's, like, maps, sure, but, like, no one has even made a mod about either the game or even the actual poem itself. So this is, like, more of, like, both an adaptation of the game and the poem at the same time. I'm more leaning towards the poem, but some of the stuff in the game, like the scythe and the crucifix, are coming from the game specifically. I guess there's not really a lot to add apart from Minos. I think all I need to do to show Minos is just... I think all I need to do is just add a little widget or something. Let me do that. Minos concept. And then... I don't remember which one I used. Okay. Then I just need to use fit to screen. So this is like the concept art for Minos. But basically, I just use this as a base. There was like another concept of Minos earlier that looked more like the game one, but I ended up thinking, looking back at this design, and I kind of like it a bit more. Yeah, this guy's coming into Inferno as a boss. I guess. Let me. So like, I guess for now per se, there's not really a lot to show in terms of Limbo, because this is basically the most rudimentary. Fun fact: once 2026.1 releases and all the plugins update, I will make sure to update the Limbo skybox to include like a little replica of heaven to make it look a bit cooler. So I guess it's just time to go to Rust. 2026.1 really fucked up this entire dimension, because now it's just full of snow when it used to not. So, Lust was the first ever circle to ever be implemented in the mod. Basically, there's not really a lot to it. I added like a basic looking wind particle that shows up like twice, I think. And that's kind of it. Apart from that, I plan to add a new looking Lust fortress that replaces these nether fortresses I'm kind of invading here. That replace the blazes with breezes. I just think that's cool. I know it makes it like a little less unique, but I just think it makes so much sense. I guess I could just talk about it a bit more. The Imp. Imagine you see dancing bird in heaven. why is the bird dancing, and then why is it in heaven? Because it can. About that bird thing, there is a bird in heaven that will probably be mentioned once I start working on Paradiso. Which I guess if y'all want, I can show the concept early. But yeah. Yet again, Lust is a...
Where, Mommy?
Oh, well, I guess I just... So, like... I was gonna... It's... Man, I kind of... Sometimes... Honestly, it's a bit hard for me to say stuff a bit right now, because it's, like, my first time streaming in, like, a while. But, this one is heavily, very, very, work in progress. And also very covered in snow for some reason. This will probably be polished once I get to the repolishing stages. So, I guess that's kind of it for Lust. I guess it's just time to move on. Now this one's interesting, because, this one wasn't as boring to make as the last two were. Actually, Limbo wasn't boring at all. It just felt a bit weird working on it, I guess. I don't know. But basically, Gluttony it's basically kind of the most, complete-ish, in my opinion. I mean, there is no custom-up features and no boss yet, but, like, I was able to add a lot to it. This one has, like, a whole new wood set, I guess. Oh yeah, and one new mob, but that's besides the point. So this has, like, a few new blocks and stuff. Yes, I did intentionally add that to the door. This is, like, the most complete by far. The only mob here is just this dude, the Thurberling. Shadowing. That's, like, basically it burrows under the ground and it, attacks. It's inspired by, like, a bunch of worms that I saw from that one game. It looks like it's made of metal, and it looks like it's a swamp. Well, you see, there's a bunch of rain pouring down, and as for the swamp aesthetic, I just felt like it looked cool. So, like, so Gluttony is, like, a bit... I just can't. That's a bit of a weird bug. Seems that mire fungus cannot literally grow on top of regular soul sand and such, but I'll probably fix that later on. So like, basically it's raining a bunch of disgusting slush from the sky. So the area is just so wet and moist, I guess. It's like there's these new type of giant fungus and stuff growing from within. Also, something funny. I just decided to retexture a bunch of wood stuff. The wart and planks, as well as I guess the door-ish, are all retextured. Albeit I did change a part of the texture on the door. Basically, a lot of these are just retextured of netherwood, because I didn't feel like having to texture in a custom texture for each one of these. Except for the outside part of the mire stem. Wait, do these have stripped variants? Oh well, I guess I'll have to probably address that. Yeah. But yeah, apart from that, can the funders affect people? Huh? Don't know what it means by thunder. Wait, thunder, maybe? I don't think it... This is just, like, a custom particle effect, like the winds in Lust. I don't think this is... It could actually generate a thunderstorm. Eh. I do have something work in progress, that being the Cerberus model. Just have to show it. Goodness. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, nothing... Okay, nothing there. Yet again, more work in progress stuff. Currently, the texture is, like, a bit almost done. I'll probably work on attacks and stuff for this dude, like, way later down the line. Let me just come back. Oh. Okay, that's not gonna need that. Okay. So, Cerberus was, like, based on this one thing from the Dante's Inferno game, right there. It was based on this little text saying, "The Great Worm," and I thought that sounded really cool, so I added a Great Worm. What else do I have in here? I think I have more art regarding another Cerberus variant. Why did I accidentally Forge? I don't know where it is apart from, I guess, the ideas folder, but honestly, I don't check there that much. It's like a bunch of giant-ass text. Oh, yep. It's just called Orthrus, and it's just Cerberus with two tails. With two heads. This is, yet again... That... Fungus, I mean. That would... Like, the thing from Carnivore's Mabels? But different. What is Carnivore's Mabels? I don't know what that is. Oh, Carnivore's Mandibles. Okay. I have never personally played... I don't think I've ever played very... I don't think I played this mod very long, for very long. But, like, I guess for me playing it, there's, like, basically, like, carnivores in... Oh, okay, mandibles. Carnivore's mandibles, I think, is what you're referring to. Right? The thing from Carnivore's Mandibles. I do not know what you're kind of referring to right now. But I assume it has to do with the Mire fungus. I don't think so, because, like, the Mire fungus is more of just a new wood set, as opposed to, like, some sort of thing. Unless, I mean, the Cerberling is kind of bug-like. So, I don't think it's gonna be info. Ow! Crap. Yeah, it just goes invisible and just invisible, and that's it. Can't really seem to figure out how to. Now talk about the thing, the creature. Oh, I think that's what you mean. The Cerberus per se. This guy. I don't really know what creature you're referring to. I guess sorry guys. So like, I don't really know, considering I don't know what creature you're referring to, but like, maybe it's more of a boss that's supposed to be more of a progression thing. But I may add something in the future that may make it a little bit more unique per se. Second kill creature. Wait, second kill creature. Let me go check the second kill. I didn't really check what. Um. Eoprotera. Okay, so I assume it's this thing. Eoprotera. But wherever the body, and it walks off 4 legs, it uses 2 front limbs as feelers, and a weapon for self-defense. Eoprotera is a basal herbivore. Not sure. I mean, I don't think so, in some sort of way. I mean, I guess that's kind of it for Gluttony, then? Let me just switch back to the main scene. I guess it's just time to... Shit. Wrong. Okay. This one is also very complete. Albeit, this one feels incomplete at the same time. I guess it's time to talk about the two the two currently final mobs. Now that... Wait, here, I guess. Oh, I got 6 views, nice. So you have the Spendthrift and the Squander. These two absolutely hate each other. So in Greed, it mentioned people beating each other with stones and stuff over and over again, so I thought, I guess I could do something like that. So the Squanders are like dudes with a normal, I guess, normalish sized arm and one that looks way larger. I don't know if I should say this, but like, I accidentally think it's like that one weird ass Quagmire image where one of his arms are just incredibly more buff than are just really way more buff than the other one. It's a bit of a weirdly cursed image, but it's gonna take me a while to find it because it's just so... Oh, he's there. It's specifically this. I kind of just noticed that the Squanders just look like this image. And I cannot... Wait. I cannot genuinely unsee the fact that it's just this thing. It's so cursed. And okay. Okay, back to Minecraft. But the Spendthrift is just like a basically normal looking dude that's just carrying a boulder. I mean, that's it. There's nothing particular about him apart from looking really scrawny and also having like exposed-ish and very visible looking ribs. That's it. I think if you improve these animations, like I think it's like I got like sent like animations from someone on my Discord, but like the problem is that my animation quality is like not really as good as theirs, so like how if I just go in survival? Like every single one of these variants will try to attack you on sight because they're hostile. I had to set them as creatures just so they could even spawn. But yeah, natural home of the piglins, and also full of these statues. These statues are nothing particular. They just have gold, and that's it. Apart from this here, it's just some text from the poem. Nothing particularly interesting. He's on steroids. I think that may be true. For now, they're like kind of inspired by the gutter tanks. Because I thought maybe I could have like this one fat, buff guy just straight up punch you with one giant fat fist. And so I just decided to give this guy one very giant one. And also the fact that the hitbox is really good. And it's probably a score for another time. Apart from these little like piglin houses that I added, for the sake of it, that's kind of just it for greed. I mean, nothing in particular here. Yeah, another personal favorite of mine that just happens to not really be that good, I guess. So this is like the little point in which we have like a little bit more unique looking. We have like normal looking plants as opposed to like more fungus like plants. So Wrath has these wait, let me check. Okay, yeah. So Wrath has these like giant cypress trees that grow out of nowhere. I had the idea for this because, like, I thought it would be cool to have, like, giant trees, on, like, giant rock islands. And that's kind of where it's, like, you know, that idea came from. I think I need to turn on clouds, because these, like, this just looks really weird without them. The sky looks, like, really, well, it looks really weird without clouds. Any game is weird if it doesn't have any clouds in it. But yeah. It's gonna be a little laggy though. There's like two biomes, the basic river Styx and the Styx marsh. The original river Styx biome has these logs and trees without any leaves. That's it. While the regular Styx marsh biome just has actual trees with leaves. Now, there is nothing in this biome yet. However, there is still stuff, I guess. That being this river coming. This is just a funny idea. Because I could have a more. I think Jeb said that the Nether isn't supposed to be hell, which is probably why we never really got a mod based on mod phase Inferno, because, you know. But, like, yeah, apart from that, this biome doesn't have a lot. I have, like, a bunch of bones and stuff. The main island. But, yeah, that's it. Also, I need to change the marsh's sky, because this just looks ugly as hell. But, yeah. There's nothing in the water, just only prints. Tropical. I mean, it is supposed to be kind of tropical-ish. It's kind of supposed to be like a wetland. Just a slightly warm wetland because of how hot the Earth's core is. Because we're getting deep. But yeah, that's it. This is a circle that needs polishing. It's just really incomplete and just really ugly to look at. So I'm not gonna even, like, dare show you more. But I guess I can show violence, I suppose. I guess we can just... Crap. I have to look up river. I have to look up the mod name. Okay. So, starting from, like, this point on, this is where stuff is just going to get really, really work in progress. So this is, like, a river biome. More of an ocean-type biome, but yeah. I'm not really good with multiple different biomes. I'm not gonna lie. I guess we do have this little weird-looking bug thing that kind of makes the biomes look like they're dithering. I mean, this is, like, a bit minor, but yeah, it looks cool. It's not supposed to be this high. I still don't know how not to do that, but yeah. I guess I could show the most complete biome yet. And now we're in the Suicide Forest. I showcased this on, like, YouTube Shorts and TikTok, I guess. Except TikTok never really blew up as much. YouTube, on the other hand, did. If I can... In fact, it's on a different channel, though, because... Yeah, it's on, like, a different channel than the main channel that you're watching this on. But, yeah. I'll be, announcing something at the very end. By the way. But I guess I can talk about this. Soulwood is supposed to give, like, a new plank variant, but this hasn't been finished yet. So for now, you only have, like, the basic wood. I honestly love the main outside logic texture, even if it's supposed to depict suffering souls. But honestly, I love the texture as much as I do. And also, the forbidden fruit. I wanted this to drop from these leaves. I need to fix this texture. But basically, the leaves would drop this fruit, and it would just give you a bad status effect. A random negative status effect when eaten. But, I couldn't do that, for some reason. If I just eat this, nothing happens, except for giving me unholy essence, because, well, you know, you're not supposed to be eating... You're not supposed to be eating this. But, yeah. I was kind of debating whether I should make this part or not, because I wasn't sure if Modrinth would even allow something with such a serious topic like this to even be added. But, honestly, I still thought adding it, because, well, I think it's cool. But maybe I'm risking it a little too much. And, now, honestly, this is where stuff's probably gonna get a little questionable. This part is, interestingly enough, so weirdly wild as hell for no reason. This is basically the part where where in the original poem, Dante was like, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna put gay people here. And since the whole structuring of this, how the structuring of this is, he basically said, yeah, we're gonna put gay people worse than fucking war crime. Literal warmongers and literal tyrants and shit. And yes, I know this should technically be discussed for something adjacent to its time. So, I guess while we're out about all that, I guess we can get to one of the most unique parts of this entire section, and one of the best parts of this entire biome. And I'm technically gonna be mentioning this now. Oh boy. Garyon. Now, technically, because of how people mention Inferno, this little dude's mostly mentioned during Fraud. But if I remember correctly, he's mentioned in Violence first, so I'm gonna be mentioning him here, and, like, now. So Garyon is, does not look like this. He actually is just a being with, like, 3 heads, mostly. Sometimes he even has, like, more than, like, 2 legs, and even more than 2 arms. But, like, he's, like, a basic man, but with, like, 3 or so heads, and more of that. And then, like, Inferno, he's, like, more of just a manticore. He has, like, a bunch of wyvernish features. He's basically a mix of a wyvern, a human, and a cat or a bear, and a scorpion. It's odd. Here in Inferno, though, he's a wasp. Because if you didn't know, Garyon, or any demon for that matter, is supposed to be insect-like. However, I still kinda added some parts, like a more crocodile and Komodo dragon-like body. And there is still the face of an honest man, like right here, specifically. Apart from that, not really a lot. Oh, But apart from that, there isn't really a lot to mention. Oh, I want to mention. Actually, there's one more thing to mention. So someone actually animated Garyon. Basically, they were asking for models to animate, and I thought, why not I just give them one of my models? And so I just gave them my Garyon model. They did a fantastic work. Like, look at this. And they did pretty good making... What the... I don't think it's technically supposed to be raining here. There we go. Now it's not raining in a place with literal sand, but... But yeah, they did, like, a really good job on animating this. Oh yeah, the code... Oh yeah, and by the way, this is the animation. That's it. It's just this code put in. And it's kind of... I found your channel again after 1 year. Honestly, I have not done YouTube since, like... in, like, a while. Ooh, getting animation. Yeah, I'm not really sure if I should technically use this. Because, like I said, it's really different in terms of the animations that I have currently. I'd have to remake a lot of animations just so this one, so it could fit in. And also the fact I'm not sure if I'm technically even allowed to use it, considering how this was not made by me. But, like, Nah, I'll probably animate it in a similar vein like this, except maybe a little different. So, I guess that's this dude out of the way. That's a cool model, thanks. And that's it. Fraud is, like, not really worked on. Because this is, like, the most work-in-progress part, because, like, a lot of stuff is just so, trypophobia jump scare. Because, like, not a lot of the other circles have been even finished, or near completion. So that's kind of why I decided to put back on working on more fraud until at least some parts of the circles are somewhat finished. So I don't accidentally end up with, like, 1 million other things to do. Alright, I guess I can show it now. This is just a preview of, like, one part of fraud. There's, like, 10, by the way. That's it. 10 parts of this. And honestly, yeah. I'm gonna be here for a long time. As for treachery, not being worked on until at least a good chunk of the mod is somewhat finished-ish. And, I guess... I mean, honestly... Shit, bear back. Oh, wait. Okay, so... I guess I'll just say it now, but the Theropod channel, / Starionics channel, is changing drastically. I'll be probably focusing on the Minecraft stuff that I love doing way more, even though I do have to be a channel for that, but that's more of my professional channel. I'll still probably be uploading random generic stuff on my most popular channel. Yeah. Basically, so this is gonna be primarily a lot about my own mods. I'll probably be posting a lot of Thero's Inferno stuff specifically on this part of the channel. Primarily developer commentaries and funny stuff, mostly. But for now, that's it. There's not really a lot to talk about now. And I also want to mention that I will technically not do any more... What's this? What is this? Suggestion. What do you mean suggestion? Let's go. I'm doing dual stream, I guess. That's way. I'm ready to figure out how I can technically do that. It's gonna be a bit hard to, honestly. Honest straight crit rate is lower than the recommended bid rate. Okay, whatever. But basically, there will not be a lot more of what's currently done yet, per se. But I guess I will do at least some part of it. I guess I could just work on... I guess I could just talk about one more thing before... Actually, this kind of stream just is already on, like, vertical, but, like, honestly, I don't really know how I'm supposed to do vertical. So, I love this model with a bit of an absolute... This is the same texture size as Cerberus, yet somehow I'm already, like, almost complete with it. I guess this could be because, like, Cerberus over here has, like, way more parts. Which is probably why it took a little longer. This took me, like, almost a month to get to its current state, by the way. Mostly because of procrastination and such. This should have not took me that long. But hey. Nah, whatever. Right now, this texture is still not done, and I will probably animate it. Albeit I'll probably learn animation just to get this specific part, done. And, also, as for its design, I was going to make it more bug-like, but I actually thought maybe giving it just a more vertebrate-like look would be cool. And also the fact it's based on a Triceratops. And also that one weird-ass dinosaur from that stupid... from that zombie dinosaur thing. Basically, it's like some weird-looking dinosaur with, like, tusks. It's like a ceratopsid with, like, tusks. But, yeah. That's kind of it. I guess this is kind of not really good in terms of developer commentary, but I guess that could just be me. And I guess that's kind of just it. So, that's all I wanted to show for now. And, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And I'll see y'all next time. Alright, yeah, goodbye, Martin. Alright, goodbye, everyone.